Hey everybody, welcome to the Top 10 Luxury Lifestyle channel. Today we're going to go over the Dan Gilbert Billionaire lifestyle. Dan Gilbert is a billionaire and America's 15th wealthiest man as per April 2021 estimates. He's the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers owner, but that's not his only claim to fame. He's the founder and chairman of the United States' largest mortgage lender, Quicken Loans. In 2019, Quicken Loans originated roughly $146 billion in mortgages. In 2020, it went public as Rocket Companies at a valuation of $38 billion. And even that's not all. He is also the founder and chairman of a holding company, Rock Ventures, covering more than 100 businesses, including the real estate firm Bedrock, which is responsible for the transformation of downtown Detroit and the Cavs. Gilbert is also the chairman of Jack Entertainment, which was previously known as Rock Gaming. It opened its first horseshoe casino in downtown Cleveland in 2012. It is now known as Jack Cleveland Casino. With such a happening and booming business profile, it goes without saying that Gilbert must be living an extravagant life. After all, his fortune soared to a jaw-dropping $57 billion. But you are mistaken. He is not your regular billionaire who drives luxurious Bentleys, Lamborghinis, and Rolls-Royces. He also never flaunts his luxury private plane or spends lavishly on the finer things in life. Instead, he is more interested in giving it back to the community, particularly Detroit. His life's biggest dream is to bring Major League Soccer to Detroit and make it one of the country's flourishing cities. He is a billionaire with indeed a heart of gold. Gilbert and his companies have invested heavily in rebuilding downtown Detroit. He has so far invested $5.6 billion to buy and renovate a swath of buildings in this area and plans to create 25,000 jobs. Wondering why he's so interested in rebuilding Detroit downtown? That's because the city has continually been ranked as the top most impoverished big city in the USA. That's definitely a bummer for someone so closely connected to the area. Due to Dan Gilbert's efforts, for the first time in 2020, Detroit didn't top the list of the USA's poorest cities. Dan Gilbert lives in Franklin with his wife, Jennifer Gilbert. The couple has 5 kids together. The youngest of their kids is 13, while 4 elder ones have graduated from high school. Gilbert boasts an extensive portfolio of real estate and technology businesses, but he primarily uses his fortune to help people out through donations and philanthropic activities. When Hurricane Irma hit the US, the Cleveland Cavaliers owner used his private jet to rescue one of his employees who was stuck in the path of the hurricane while vacationing with his family on the Caribbean island. Gilbert sent the plane to the Bahamas to rescue them. Dan Gilbert's list of holdings is so extensive that we might need a few more videos to cover them entirely. But here are some of the most prominent and profitable ventures that Gilbert owns. It is the mothership of Dan Gilbert's portfolio of companies. He founded it in 1985. Initially, it was named Rock Financial, but later was renamed Quicken Loans. It is an NBA team that Gilbert purchased in 2005 for a whopping $375 million. According to Forbes' current estimates, Cleveland Cavaliers is now worth over $1.3 billion. But let's not forget that running an NBA franchise is an expensive job. Only a person as rich as Gilbert can operate it, and its growing net worth proves that he is managing it exceptionally well. Apart from the Cavaliers, Dan owns many other franchises, such as the NBA G League team Canton Charge and the Cleveland Monsters of the American Hockey League. Gilbert recently closed the deal of the Greektown Casino Hotel for $1 billion. But he is still left with many gaming properties. Some of its gaming ventures include Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore, Jack Cleveland Casino, Jack Cincinnati Casino, and many other properties. Gilbert has spent hundreds of millions of dollars in his gaming business. We do not doubt that he's a great player when it comes to expanding his business portfolio. In 2010, Gilbert moved the headquarters of Quicken Loans to downtown Detroit. Immediately after, he went on a buying spree and purchased as many as 100 downtown properties. Today, Dan Gilbert either owns or controls via master leases some of the best properties in the area, including a majority of downtown Detroit's iconic skyscrapers such as 1 Woodward, 1001 Woodward, and the First National. His downtown workforce also swelled considerably since 2010, as he now has about 17,000 workers to operate all these properties. Gilbert's renowned and mostly envied families of companies include dozens of tech startups and smaller enterprises, such as Rocket Fiber, which he launched in 2014 to provide Detroit its fastest home and business internet service. He also owns StockX, which is the country's first ever stock market of things. It is an online marketplace for high-demand goods, such as expensive footwear. Nothing else signifies Dan Gilbert more than his philanthropic activities. One of his recent initiatives is a staggering $500 million investment for 2 philanthropic funds that will be giving over the next 10 years to break intergenerational poverty perpetuated across downtown Detroit due to unpaid debt on properties. For this ambitious initiative, the Gilbert Family Foundation will provide $350 million in funding, and the Rocket Community Fund will contribute $150 million. The mortgage lending magnate and his wife Jennifer will target home ownership in Detroit to wipe out back taxes on at least 20,000 indebted properties. That's a massive investment, we must say. According to Dan, it's a good version of Capitalism 101, because the existing costs on properties kept citizens in Detroit from enrolling in schools or making ends meet. With this initiative, Dan aims to build upon an investment cycle and business, and create wealth to allow more investment and more business. That's how you kill 2 birds with 1 arrow. Dan is a genius businessman, don't you think so? Cleveland Cavaliers majority owner Dan Gilbert is the owner of 2 houses in Palm Beach houses. One of the houses is worth $24.5 million, while the other cost him around $18.75 million. So we can say that the billionaires spent around $43.25 million to buy these houses. Impressive, but definitely doesn't meet the standards set by his contemporaries like Bill Gates and of course Mark Zuckerberg, who's obsessed with buying properties. One of the houses is a 1920s era oceanfront abode located at 100 El Bravo Way. This is the house that cost Gilbert $24.5 million. The $18.75 million house is a custom lakefront property located at 670 Island Drive on Everglades Island. Both the properties are situated just about half a mile away from each other and are in the estate section. One of the houses boasts Italian-inspired architecture. It is spread over 7,144 square feet of living area. There is a central courtyard and multiple outdoor living spaces, including a loggia. This house features an Italian masonry construction with antique European tiles, a stucco exterior, limestone floor for the kitchen, salvaged from a 14th century French farmhouse. It is located on the western side of the Everglades Island and stands on a lot that measures 4/10 of an acre. The property also features around 115 feet of waterfront. The other house, named Il Cortile, is designed by Fairfax Sammons and Partners architect Richard Sammons. You wouldn't believe that this property won the 2016 Preservation Foundation of Palm Beach's Elizabeth L. and John H. Schuler Award due to its innovative architecture. There is an expansive courtyard at the entrance, 3 loggias on the courtyard for cross-ventilation, a dining loggia with an outdoor fireplace, and a tranquil lagoon that is an extended part of the intracoastal waterway. America's most ambitious businessman Dan Gilbert has recruited over 150 businesses to fill the dozens of properties he owns in Detroit. Some of the most iconic properties owned by Gilbert includes Woodward 1001. It is a Campus Martius skyscraper comprising 23 floors and spread over 275,000 square feet. Dan has been eyeing this property for years, and finally he was able to purchase it from Demetrius Pappas. With this property, Dan's ownership of Detroit's properties reaches around 2.9 million square feet of residential and commercial spaces in downtown Detroit. The most distinguished thing is the 1001 Woodward's parking deck that controls around 758 pricey spaces nearby the campus marshes, the First National Building. It is one of the earliest properties Gilbert purchased in downtown Detroit. Today, it is worth at least 13 times more than the $8.1 million Gilbert paid for it in 2011. This is a historic skyscraper situated right next to campus marshes. Since the time Gilbert purchased it in 2011, his Bedrock Real Estate Services has spent over $110 million on its renovation. This is a 25-story gem located at 660 Woodward. The building's current market value is more than $106 million. One Woodward. The Quicken Loans chief is also the owner of Detroit's most famous 26-story building called One Woodward. It is a 3,300 square foot structure located in the heart of Detroit, in the Central Business District, nearby the Coleman Young Municipal Center. Designed by Minoru Yamasaki, the same architect who designed the World Trade Center. One Woodward was opened in 1962, and at the time Dan purchased it, it was 60% occupied. Dan vowed to increase its occupancy to 90% within a year by leasing 8 floors through Quicken Loans. Hudson's site. This is a skyscraper and is due to be completed in 2023. Initially, it was speculated that Hudson's site would replace the Renaissance Center to be the tallest building in Detroit. However, Gilbert claims that there are no such plans. They plan to build Hudson's Tower to be 912 feet tall, while Renaissance Center stands at 727 feet height. But Gilbert asked his team to lower the height of this $909 million project because he wanted an iconic building and not a tall building. Dan Gilbert was born and raised in Southfield. As a law student, Dan parlayed his earnings as a pizza delivery man to establish Rock Financial in 1985. Later, he started direct mortgage lender rockloans.com. Software maker Intuit purchased Rock Financial in 1999 and labeled it Quicken Loans. 3 years later, Gilbert repurchased it when its yearly mortgage origination stood at a staggering $7 billion. We must say Dan Gilbert is an inspiration to many because he saw the potential in Quicken Loans, and he wasn't wrong. By 2017, it became the country's largest retail lender. We can learn so much from Dan Gilbert's life choices and the art of money making. What do you think? If you liked this video, please hit like and share it with your friends. To learn more exclusive facts about your favorite personalities and luxury items, please subscribe to this channel. Until next time.